I am Sanjeev Pandey, and today this is video 7 on the chapter The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. Let us start. He got up and stalked out of the house, slamming the screen door. He means John Byro got up, stood up, and stalked. Stalked means walked stiffly out of the house. Slamming means closing violently. The screen door. What is a screen door? A screen door, the door that has a metallic net with frame so that insect another thing may not come through the net, only light and wind may come. So such type of door was there. John Byro got up and walked out stiffly of the house, slamming means closing the screen door violently. Actually, he was upset. He showed anger. My mother explained. My mother, Aram's mother, explained. He has a gentle heart. She says that, mother says that John Byro has a gentle heart. She said that John Byro had a gentle heart. It is simply that he is homesick. It is simply that he is homesick. John Byro is homesick and such a large man. The farmer went away. The farmer means John Byro went away, and I means Aram ran over to my cousin, and Aram went to his cousin Murad's house. He was sitting under a peach tree. Murad was sitting under a peach tree, trying to repair the heart being injured, wing of a young robin. Robin is a bird. Robin is a bird, a type of bird, and he was trying to repair the heart means injured wing of a young robin which could not fly. He was talking to the bird. See, he had a way how to deal with birds, how to deal with animals. He was a unique boy. He was talking to the bird. What is it? He said. He asked what it was. Means to say he was asking what the matter was. The farmer, John Byro, I said, Aram told him that John Byro came. He visited our house. He told that John Byro had visited their house. He wants his horse. John Byro wants his horse. You have had it a month. You have means you have had it a month. I want you to promise not to take it back until I learn to ride. Now see, Aram was also willing to learn riding on the horse. And that's why he wanted a promise from Murad that he should return the horse to its original owner after his learning horse riding. I want you promise not to take it back, not to take the horse back until I learn to ride, until Aram learns to ride. It will take you a year to learn to ride, my cousin Murad said. Aram's cousin Murad said that it would take 1 year to learn to ride. We could keep the horse a year, I said. Then Aram suggested that they could keep the horse for 1 year. And in this way, he would learn to ride on a horse. My cousin Murad leaped to his feet. He became angry. He was surprised. He jumped to his feet. What? He roared. He shouted. What are you saying? Are you inviting a member of Garoghelinian family to steal. The horse must go back to its true owner. When I said, Aram asked when? In 6 months at least, he said. He said that at least in 6 months the horse must return to its original owner. He threw the bird into the air. Murad threw the bird into the air. The bird tried hard to fly, almost fell twice, and the bird fell twice, 2 times. But at last the bird flew away. High and stayed into the sky. Early morning, for 2 weeks, my cousin Murad and I took the horse out of the barn. They used to take the horse out of the barn of the deserted vineyard where they were hiding it, and rode it, and they used to do horse riding. Every morning the horse, when it was my turn, but what was the same thing? When it was Aram's turn to ride alone. See the line? Every morning the horse, when it was Aram's turn to ride alone, leaped. It jumped over grapevines and small trees, and threw Aram and ran away. In this way, the horse was not behaving with Aram in well manner. Nevertheless, yet I hoped in time to learn to ride the way my cousin Murad rode. Still, he had hope that one day he would learn to ride on the horse in the same way as his cousin Murad used to do. One morning on the way to Fetwajian's desert vineyard, we ran into means met by chance the farmer Jan Bairo. They met the farmer Jan Bairo, who was on his way to town, who was going to town. Let me do the talking, my cousin Murad said. And see, here Murad also didn't allow Aram to talk to Jan Bairo. Let me do the talking, let me do the conversation, my cousin Murad said. I have a way with farmers. He said that he had a way how to talk to farmers. Good morning, Jan Bairo, my cousin Murad said to the farmer. The farmer examined the horse eagerly, means carefully, because when he saw, so he thought that his horse was also like this horse. That's why he examined this horse eagerly, means carefully. Good morning, son of my friend, he said. What is the name of your horse? He asked the name of the horse. My heart, my cousin Murad said, in Armenian, means Armenian language. He said that the name of his horse was My Heart. A lovely name, a very beautiful name. Jan Bairo said, for a lovely horse, for a beautiful horse. I could swear it. I could take an oath. It is the horse that was stolen from me many weeks ago. See, he told that he could sure that it was the horse that was stolen from him many weeks ago. May I look into his mouth? Actually, he wanted to check the teeth of the horse. That's why he said, may I look into his mouth? Of course, Murad said. Of course. Really? Of course, Murad said. Really? You can. The farmer looked into the mouth of the horse. Tooth for tooth. Now see, he was matching the tooth of his horse with the tooth of this horse. In this way, he was trying to check whether it was his horse or other horse. Tooth for tooth, he said, I would sure it is my horse. I would sure it is my horse if I didn't knew. If I didn't know, no. Sorry. I would sure it is my horse if I didn't know your parents. See, he was sure that it was his horse, but he could not claim on the horse because he knew the parents of these boys. He knew the family of these boys, and their family was famous for their honesty. Although he was doubtful that it was his horse, but he was not sure, 100% sure, that it was his own horse, because he never thought that these boys could have stolen his horse, because they belonged to such a family that was well known for its honesty. The fame of your family for honesty is well known to me. He said that he knew the fame of their family for honesty. Yet the horse is the twin of my horse. Yeah, still, he was actually he checked and he found that this horse was a duplicate copy, second copy of his horse, twin. A suspicious man, doubtful man would believe his eyes instead in place of his heart. Good day, my young friend, good day. He wished good day to boys. Good day, my young friends. Good day, John Byro, my cousin Murad said. And John Byro went on his way. Early the following morning, betook the horse to John Byro's vineyard and put it in the barn. The dog followed us. Actually, there were dogs, and the dogs followed us, means them, around without making a sound. And the dogs did not make a sound. They did not bark at them. They were silent. See, it was unnatural, because it is the habit of the dogs to bark at strangers. But here, the dogs did not bark. The dogs, I whispered, said in very shocked manner, to my cousin Murad. I thought they would bark. Aram thought that the dogs would bark, but they did not bark. They would bark at somebody else. He said that the dogs would bark at somebody else, but they would not bark at them, because he, means Murad, had a bay with the dogs. I have a bay with dogs. He said that he knew how to deal with dogs. My cousin Murad put his arms around the horse. Pressed his nose into the horse nose, and he pressed his nose into the nose of the horse, patted it, and he patted the horse, and then we bent away. That afternoon, John Byro came to our house. Came to their house in his Sharimi's carriage, and showed Aram's mother the horse, and he showed Aram's brother, the horse that had been stolen, and returned, but now it was returned. I don't know what to think, he said. Now he was surprised. He could not know what to think, what to say in this matter. He said, I don't know what to think. The horse is stronger than ever. Okay, than before. The horse is stronger than ever, better tempered too, means also, and it is well behaved. The behavior of the horse was changed. It was behaving in well manner. Two means also. I thank God. He thank God for this. My uncle Khusro. Now Uncle Khusro came, and he is a very strange type of person. Uncle Khusro, who was in the parlor, who was in the meeting room, became irritated, and he became irritated and shouted, "Quiet! Be silent! Man, quiet! Be silent! Your horse has been returned. Your horse has been returned." He said that his horse had been returned. Pay no attention to it. Pay no attention. He said his famous lines, and he told Janwaro not to pay attention to the fact that his horse had been returned. Now we come to the end of the chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.